Hello again, Trevor here for trevorspring.com. I wanted to do a follow-up on my last video where I discussed the 4 essentials of self-optimization. So as we get deeper into the concept, the main thing I wanted to touch on today is really fuel for the fire. Like, why would we optimize? What would need to be optimized? What does it mean to be optimized? So I wanted to fuel the discussion a little bit. And in the past, when I've done workshops, I normally start with giving the background on what optimization is, which I did in the first video. And today I wanted to what I would normally do is throw this out to people and say, well, what could be optimized in your life? What could be optimized in your reality? What could be optimized in your day-to-day, or your body, or your mental state, or your energy rhythms, or your relationships, or your work experience? Compartmentalize and then get bigger. So I'll just spit some concepts back that I normally hear. One I hear is definitely gaining more balance between work and personal time, and having the assistance of the positive suggestions and just the support in doing more things for oneself than feeling like victimized by their situation. So getting more balance between work and perceived free time. Another one is being more effective at everything, just more efficient and more effective with time and energy. I think as people get more sensitive and more tuned into what they're doing with their life and their energy, I think suddenly you can get to see that you're inefficient in a lot of ways, or that you're ineffective in some things you're doing, and that ends up being a waste of time or energy. So that's one thing that I like to look at also. It's like, okay, cool. Where can we hone in and like trim things out, and where can we emphasize things that we're not emphasizing to really bring a higher quality of life and quality of experience. Let's see. Another one is finding rhythm. A lot of people lack rhythm, which is like the yin and yang of life, which is like the in breath, the out breath. And, just like a set of waves. And a lot of us weren't raised in, for example, the Waldorf school system, where they really, really emphasize the rhythm concept, where it's like an outward activity where energy's going out, and then there's an inward activity where it's like reflection time and time to focus inward on yourself and keep your energy more contained, and then you do something that's more extroverted afterwards. The whole system is based on that. It's really intelligent, but most of us didn't learn like that, so we have to relearn this for ourselves. So what does that look like? How do I pull my energy in when I'm at work all day? How do I know when I'm putting too much energy out? How do I start to get sensitive to this? And this discussion is really just to spark those topics within you, just for you to ask these questions. And that's the only reason I'm giving these examples. So if you'd like, even right now, just pause the video, and maybe I'll put some simple music in here for a moment, and you can reflect on where you might like to be more optimized. Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, work, relationships, body, energy, vitality. And remember, we're just looking for optimization. It's like a sense about life where everything's connected and everything fits perfectly. And that's what we're seeking. So just take a moment. We'll give you 30 seconds and just pause into that. Okay, welcome back from your reflection time. Hope it was fruitful. Feel free to leave anything that you were able to tune into in the comments below or on Facebook, and I'd love to address them. And anytime we do a tuning in practice like that, it's really good to just close your eyes, breathe, and really release as much tension in your jaw and your face and your muscular system as possible. So with that, moving forward, I think it's really important to ask these questions so people can begin to ask them to themselves. What would I do differently? What could be optimized? What might be different? And that can fuel the discussion. So later on, the next videos will be more about the specific physical, the specific mental, the specific emotional, and specific spiritual actions that we can take and perspectives that I want to build on for this whole concept. Okay, thanks so much for tuning in. See you soon. Aloha.